go live. Just do it. Let's get this going. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back to the Sunday morning live stream. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. I'll explain what's been happening in a minute here. Just waiting here. I don't know what's going on, but I'm having some technical difficulties. So, hey, Jason, how's it going? Jason Reynolds. Good morning. Working on a Sunday, you are. Oh man, okay, we should be live here right away. There's a major delay today. I don't know from I'm watching it on the laptop, but let me see what's going on here. But the sound is good. I can hear myself, which is good. The video is a little off, eh? So anyways, yeah, I'm having a little bit of technical difficulty this morning with Streamlabs, so I had to start a little bit later. But yeah. So Jason, man, awesome. I'm glad you're here. I know you're working. What are you working on today? What project are you on there? What are you doing on a Sunday? I actually got to go to work too myself after this, but there's definitely a delay. I wonder if I can. Yeah. All right, let's see. So anyways, as usual, everybody, the links are in the description for all the pages that we're going to be visiting today. There's some major trends developing in the drywall industry, and I definitely wanted to go over some of the new products and stuff with you. I could see that my notifications didn't really go out either. I was checking out on the laptop here, and yeah, I didn't see them going on. But if you want to follow along with the links in the description, you guys are welcome to do that. You guys on the replay, that's what the links are all about, is for people wanting to research these subjects, and I compile a really good list of web links for you guys to research these topics. We briefly kind of go over them and in the stream, and we answer any questions. You can talk about anything you want in the chat. This is your opportunity to even ask me any questions while we're live here, so I can answer them for you. Anything regarding construction or myself, whatever. It's pretty much anything goes, as long as we keep things civil. But I've never had an issue with that. So, but yeah, great. Nice to see Jason Reynolds. I'm glad to see you here, man. Seems like you were up late last night yourself, eh? As well. So yeah, your beast day. Oh man, yesterday I was helping my landlord, my previous landlord. Because we just, like we said, we bought this house and moved in, and the place where we lived, the landlord, he decided to move back in. Him and his wife are expecting a baby. And he was renting another place, actually, and renting out his place because he used to live in it with his ex, and his new girlfriend or new wife was uncomfortable in the space. So, but she's good now. So I wanted to help him He wasn't gonna reno it because of the money, the cost of it was so high he just couldn't afford it. So I volunteered to help him with, all the demos. So he's gonna get the flooring done throughout the whole place. So we just went in and ripped up all the carpet. Well, we're still working on that, but we ripped up all the carpets and tile. I got him to rent the big Bosch SDS demolition hammer with the floor scraper, and with the floor scraper bit. The bit comes like completely dull, right? Like they totally screwed this guy, like my landlord, up, right? They gave him a dull bit, right? And of course the Home Depot he goes to is way downtown, so we didn't take it back. So I used it to get all the tile off. And I got quite a bit of the mortar up too, but I told him to exchange the bit this morning, and I'll go in for a couple hours and finish getting the mortar off the plywood for him, so it's all ready for the flooring guys, right? So we'll get it all ready for him, and I had Ben, my son, was in there helping us. Good boy, he was awesome. Came in and helped us out. And he took all the nails and screws out of the walls and stuff. So we're gonna go next weekend and patch all the holes, and like the little nail holes, and fill everything. There's one little patch I gotta do, but yeah. So we're gonna get him all set up so him and his wife are happy, just like my wife and I, because that's I want good energy, right? So my wife and I are pretty blessed. So I wanted to kind of share that joy, to spread the love a little bit. But yeah, demo is fun. It's fun. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm like totally wasted. Like I had to get up very early this morning to get ready for my live stream, because I'm usually ready. Come Friday night, even usually I'm ready. But just been so busy lately. Like, I got a video in editing right now. It's still like 30 minutes of footage. I got to cut down to 7-minute video, right? So I got a video in editing right now. I got a bunch of stuff I'm writing, so it's gonna be kind of fun. And I got a lot of plans for the next. This next year is gonna be very fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're going to be building a studio in the garage here, so we're going to be finishing the garage. I'm going to be putting a lighting rack in there and everything like that, so it'll literally be like a studio. So I'm going to start a new series in the garage with Chris or something like that, where I'll do different building projects, and there I can set up like mock demos, so I can demonstrate different construction techniques. So that'll be a lot of fun. And of course, summer comes around. We got the big yard now, so there's a lot of stuff outside too. I want to do to the new house. So this new house is like our blank canvas almost, right? Where it's a beautiful house, but there's still work to be done, right? We're gonna make it even better. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna be doing a lot of different things. So if you're new to Chris Konkle Vlogs, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss when I start uploading those videos. I normally upload twice a week, but just lately it's been just so busy with the move and work and kids, and now the renos at the other place. So I should be back to normal in, I don't know, I'd say 2 weeks. Within the next couple weeks I should be all back to normal, up and running full time again on YouTube. So it's nice that I'm back to work, but it's definitely it was supposed to free my time, but it just, with all the moving and all that, it just hasn't happened yet. But it will, I promise. Yeah, cleaning up after demo is sucky, but that's why we bring the helpers. You're right. Yeah, that's what Ben was there for too, helping me bag the stuff. And so we're almost done there, which is nice. So I put in a couple hours today, and I'll put in a few hours next weekend type thing. And I might come back after, help him put the baseboards on and do the baseboards and trim, but because he's just a homeowner, he doesn't really know what he's doing, so he keeps asking me like all these questions, which is nice, it's good. He's asking the right questions, which is good, but it's just what am I supposed to do? Write down all the different degrees where he's supposed to cut things, so with the saw, right, for trim and all that? No, I just go in and do it for him or teach him hands on, right? But okay, so right into today's live stream. Okay, so the topic today is I had a really, I was like, what am I going to name the stream? Because there's a lot of things going on. I'm going to do like my next few live streams are going to be about how materials are manufactured, and some of the things like trends that are coming, and new trends in materials. And because it's actually what got me started on this was I was watching a video of like the 10 largest holes that man has made in the world, right? And a lot of them are mines. So the mining part of it is what gave me the idea for like let's go and explore materials and get into them. And naturally, of course, I started off with drywall, right? So I'll do maybe steel stud and iron or something next time. But yeah, there were some neat developments in drywall, and I wanted to first, so we can understand how drywall works and how it's made. That's why I picked out this page right here, right? So drywall is made primarily of gypsum, right? So gypsum is a mineral usually found in massive beds that look like white sand, though impurities can cause beds to appear pink, yellow, or gray. One of the most famous gypsum beds in the United States is the popular White Sands National Monument in New Mexico. Chef Pete, there you go. There's something else that you guys have in New Mexico. So see this right here. This is what I found very interesting because I never knew this until now. There's a large amount of water in gypsum. The water is in a crystalline form, right? So that's why, so the individual water molecules, so they're dry, right? So when the drywall gets heated up in a fire, the water like boils and evaporates, right? So it keeps that's how the fire rating works in drywall. The water in it, right? So when it heats up, the crystalline water liquefies again, type thing, right? And so that's really neat, I think. So right, so give it the finish of fire resistance, so yeah, and keeps it cool and all that stuff, right? But I thought that was kind of neat anyway, right? So yeah, see, right, water crystals keep the drywall cool, protecting the structure behind it. So that is really cool, man. So it's mined in those from like those big mines, right? Of course. And there's a lot of different additives added to like natural drywall, including like the starch, right, which is bad stuff. And like this particular starch I think is really bad, but I saw something about it in one of the newer products where they don't use it, so I don't know to the degree, but yeah, so of course paper pulp and emulsifier, yeah, blended with water to form a thick paste. The gypsum paste is spread onto manila paper, so yeah, you got 3/8 to 3/4 inch drywall. I've actually don't think I've ever installed 3/4 inch drywall before, but I've done like double layer 5/8, double layer 1/2 inch type thing, right? So and 3/8 I've never used. I have used 1/4 inch drywall, so I don't know. This might be a little bit. This is off because there is such thing as 1/4 inch drywall. I used it just the other day even, but so. You get where this is going. So the entire formation passes through ovens that heat sheets up to temperatures up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. And then this dries the material out and prepares it for cutting. So typical sheets are 4x8, 4x10, and 4x12. 12-foot sheets are so popular now that they're very hard to get sometimes. And of course, like as a piece worker, I love 12s, love them. As an hourly worker, I hate them. I hate them, right? Especially the 12-foot 5/8 when you're all by yourself because your partner doesn't show up for work, right? That's awful. That's what happened to me last week, man. I was like working. I worked alone for at least 3 days last week doing 5/8, 12-foot 5/8, and not in a very nice area either, right? Like there's no concrete floor; it was all gravel. So it was, man, it's just a nightmare. And yeah, this week was a long week, man. I'm so tired. I'm like barely awake right now. So right here is where I got some ideas too. So the newest drywall types being introduced are being marketed as eco-friendly in order to take advantage of the growing market for green products. In 2008, Serious Materials, a company based in San Jose, California, introduced a material called EcoRock. I have a page for that too, right? So said to have zero carbon footprint. EnviroBoard, a drywall type sheet made of agricultural products like wheat, grass, and straw, compressed between two sheets of paper. Also made its debut in 2008. So I also have a page on that one as well. So is this the one here? So yeah, this page here tells you a lot about drywall. We're not going to go over it all, of course, but types of drywall, right? So regular, fire resistant, moisture resistant, blue board, vinyl covered, flexible panels, perforated drywall. It has holes in the gypsum lath to provide base coat, plaster, mechanical keying. I don't know if I've ever heard of perforated drywall before. Has anyone heard of perforated drywall before? Let me know in the comments or in the chat. I don't know. I really haven't seen it. So yeah, I'm wondering about this. I wonder if any of my notifications even went out because, yeah, it seems like, I don't know. But anyway, so, but EnviroBoard, lead lined board, right? Optimal radiation shielding, in radiological. I have done that. I've used that. Foil back gypsum. I've used that. Ceiling boards. I've used that. It's just really, ceiling boards are heavy, man. But yeah, so possesses a more stiffer structure. Yeah, it's actually heavy. EcoRock and the Gypsum Fire Code C are close Type X panel and composition. So then it goes into the specifications for USA and Canada, Europe, Australia, and New Zealand. But this machine right here is basically how it works, right? So you got your paper, back paper, front paper, GIPS, whatever that is. So finished product. So this goes just, yeah, so that's basically how it works, right? So it's the rolled out paper, long, of course, the gypsum or the slurry that they make is put in there, it's rolled around, cut, and then dried. I'm surprised that they would, I would assume that it would go through the dryer and then get cut. Wouldn't you? I thought that's something that, I think that's the way I pictured it, but I guess not. So how to do drywall video. We all know that I have lots of how to do drywall videos. Oh, look at that. The video is unavailable now. So is the, I think actually finally I got a live stream where my audio is actually good right off the hop. So this is cool. CertainTeed teams up with 425 Magazine to build innovative 2018 Northwest Idea House. So this is cool, right? This is where, okay, so CertainTeed is a major drywall manufacturer supplier, right? Like they're huge, right? And they probably supply, it's, God, I would say 60 to 70% of our sheets up here. So we have they're a huge company, right? This house, right? So this house is located in Lakewood, Washington. In addition to highlighting talented people in the Northwest U.S. building industry, Northwest Idea House showcases the latest and greatest products in the marketplace, and CertainTeed is proud to be a chosen partner for the project. Okay, so here's some of the materials, okay, that they've used in this project, but I'm going to be specifically picking up the drywall. Okay, so Air Renew Essential Drywall. It offers enhanced indoor air quality in residential construction and remodeling projects. Air Renew Essential is a part of an Air Renew indoor air quality IAQ drywall family featuring industry first formaldehyde scavenging technology. Interesting, right? So I got another page on all of these, so we'll just kind of go over them quickly here. Silent Effects Quick Cut Drywall. This noise reducing drywall features a viscoelastic polymer. So a polymer between two specially formulated dense gypsum cores which significantly improves sound attenuation and is ideal for systems requiring high STC performance. Designed to easily score and snap. Quick cut allows for faster installation and lower labor costs. That's interesting, actually. I've never seen this product before, but I would definitely like to try it. Glass Rock Diamondback Tile Backer. I love the Glass Rock, man. Like, it's the way to go for anywhere where there's moisture, water. Glass Rock is awesome stuff. So the tile backer, it would be no different here. So yeah, wet areas such as bathrooms, laundries, utility rooms, and kitchens. So yeah, consists of high performance, water resistant gypsum board produced with CertainTeed's patented proprietary embedded glass reinforced gypsum. So EGRG technology. So yeah, that's pretty neat. So generally, yeah, when we're building houses, like we're like when I drywall a house, it's pretty much I'm gonna say half-inch drywall everywhere, including the ceilings, and not like we even rarely use ceiling board. It's just regular drywall. And if we're doing a bathroom, we use like a little strip of the blue board, like literally around the tile surround or the shower surround. That's it, right? So, yeah, when you buy a house, like the drywall is not like the best quality, right? That's what I'm trying to get at. So, it's when you have the opportunities to do renos and stuff like that, to change out the drywall to the proper drywall. So 425 magazine talks about CertainTeed and 425 magazine, but yeah, the house is neat. It's just a showcase. I'm sure there's probably a video on it on YouTube or something like that. So this is so EPSD is the environmental protection data, or what is it? I forget. Darn it. But so CertainTeed is the only company that is fully 100% transparent. Oh yeah, about those that EnviroBoard stuff, right? That new product. There's their executives that were just in the news about some $6 million fraud they pulled off. Something to do with over projecting sales on a product with known failures, right? So something not good there. They had the delays back in 2010 building their facilities and stuff like that, but they're buying up a lot of companies. So that's all this page is on. It'll tell you so half-inch M2 Tech mold and moisture board, blah blah blah. So this just talks about lead, and it talks about how CertainTeed is the only company that's fully transparent and tells people exactly where they manufacture, mine, everything, right? So it's pretty cool. I like that. Now this is crazy, guys. So we talk robots, we talk cyborgs, we talk artificial intelligence, we talk a lot of things, but this is we're closer to robot workers than you think, man. This is a robot drywaller, and like it's insane, dude. I'm gonna actually, there's a video, but I'm gonna jump to the YouTube video in a second, but. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to jump to the YouTube video. And I'm going to jump back here. So I'm going to play this. I'm going to mute my mic for 1 second. This is a 39-second video. So that was pretty insane. Like, that robot.
Hello, welcome to NeoScribe. Let's
I'm just
face it,
curious.
Boston Dynamics is the SpaceX of robotics, and if you're a fan of robotics like I am, you can't wait to see what they come up with next. But while we wait, let's check out some robots developed in Japan capable of doing amazing things.
Let's just check this out
First
for
is
1
the
second
HRP
here. I mean,
developed by Japan's National Institute of Advanced Industrial Science and Technology, or AIST.
Oh man, I don't
The
even
HRP-5 is the
I don't know
eighth
what happened. I
generation
don't know if my
robot from the
notifications
Humanoid
didn't go out or
Robotics
what.
Project, which started in 1997 when AIST licensed Honda's patents from their P3 robot, and AIST built off of that technology. HRP is 1.8.
Wow, that's crazy, man. I just that just blows my mind. Like, this video here. So check this. This is a little. See if I can actually pull this up on Pinterest. Can I? This is a projection about demographics, like the labor force changing, and this lady talks about, like, a lot of the times when I'm talking about the new tech and all this, people are always a little worried about jobs, right? Like, this is going to take jobs away, and I always say no, but this lady here is talking about a really interesting point, because of the rapid change. So she's talking about how the last major revolution was agricultural to industry, right? And that took 40 years to transition, and now this new one, this is going to be like half the time or something. But just check this out. I'm going to mute my mic for this video. It's not that long.
So much has been written about automation, about demographics, and about inequality separately. But at Bain, what we saw was no one had looked at the confluence of those three important trends and what that confluence will mean for the next 1 to 2 decades. When we looked at that, we started looking at demographics. And what we saw was that the labor force will experience a very steep deceleration. Working longer will help take the edge off, but not enough. All things being equal, that should be good news in terms of inequality, as the workforce is smaller, wages rise, and the historically high levels of inequality we have today should abate. But automation, and in particular service sector automation, short circuits that process. In the beginning, the automation wave will feel buoyant. In fact, in the US alone, we expect to see $8 trillion worth of spend on infrastructure to both build and deploy that automation. But underneath that buoyancy is the erosion of jobs. We'll see either jobs being eliminated, or jobs that would have been formed that aren't formed, or wages being reduced or capped at the rate at which a worker becomes more expensive than a robot. Ultimately, through this transition, we expect to see as much as 20 to 25% displacement in the workforce and wage suppression for another potentially up to 80% of workers, which leaves all of the benefits of this period going to that top 20%, as we define it, which creates even more inequality. Now, this sounds scary, and it is scary. The last time we saw a transition of this magnitude was agriculture to industry. That took place over about 40 years, was twice as long and half of the impact that we expect to see in the next 20-year period. Of course, there is some good news. At the end of a period of transition like that, the quality of life is improved by unimaginable amounts. Welfare is improved. We have new industries and new opportunities. But in the meantime, during that transition period, businesses, governments, workers, and investors need to prepare themselves for a future that's older and more automated.
So that gives you a little perspective, okay, on what to expect in the next, like she said, 20 years. There's gonna be a change, a shift, definitely. It's going to take more time to come around, right, than the last time, I guess. But we got to just be prepared. Companies need to be prepared. The reason why Japan is making these robots is because they don't get immigration like we do here, right? They don't have they have an aging population, right, and lower birth rates. So they have a huge labor shortage, right? And so that's why they're making these robots to like. Did you see that thing? Like that robot there was using like a Festool, right? Like one of those stripped drywall things. I wonder if the bloody thing could load that gun, right? Like that's what I'd be curious. But and of course, like you saw let's go back here for a second. You saw how the wall was laid out. We don't frame walls like that. Maybe with the robots coming out, then they'll change that, right? Like I'm not gonna have the sound on this, but like look at this thing, right? So pulls the sheet back, like that's how we kind of do it too, right? We pull it and we use the board to lift itself almost, right? Like look at this thing. Like that looks a little, but it's kind of crazy when you think about it, right? Because like I drywall every day, all day long. I frame, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I just don't know. Like, will the robot be able to do the cuts? Like, will the robot be able to cut the sheet, like cut in corners, cut window returns, strips, like reveals, all that stuff? Can a robot do all that? Like, I mean, like, or is it just for like the bulk, like the gravy sheets, right? Like what a piece worker would do, type of thing, right? I don't know, man. Like I got so many questions about this robot. I'm gonna do a follow up on it for sure, because it's crazy, right? Yeah, it's insane. It's absolutely insane, right? Like, oh my god, I can't believe it. Like what? Like, so we have a drywall robot, we got a bricklaying robot, we got bricklaying drones. It's crazy. It's insane. Like, right? Like, what's gonna come next? Like, the thing is, this is fascinating stuff. It's pretty cool. Like, it's kind of neat thinking about robot replacing me in the field. Like, I would love to go up against a robot and see who's better. That'd be sweet. I mean, to blow a robot out of the water, that'd be cool. I don't think that this just blows my mind, man. Like drywall's hard work, right? Like when I like steel, like I'm commercial, right, and industrial, and I don't frame tiny little stuff. I frame big, massive stuff, right? Like I use 30-foot long studs, for crying out loud, right? 8 inches wide, 6 inches wide, 8 inches wide, 16 gauge even. And the sheets like 12-foot stand up, 10-foot top, and then a 2 to 4 foot top, right? Or second layer 10, and then that's 5/8, right? Like it's a lot of work. It's hard ass work, man. The robot would be neat if it could like extend its legs, like go over like drywall at 12, extend its legs and screw off, right? It's or so, like had the legs that lifted up and could do that high stuff or whatever. I don't know that, but like how's a robot gonna drive a scissor lift and install drywall? Like there's a lot of factors that have to be considered here, right? Like drywalling commercially is not easy stuff, man. Like it's not easy, right? And you need to when you're drywalling steel stud, you got to make sure the studs are properly lined up as well, right? Because the framers aren't always checking this stuff, and when they put the channel in the walls, the studs move off centers. So you got to make sure, like, you draw your centers on your sheets, because not only because you don't miss your studs and there's extra taping, you gotta line the centers up on the marks, right? Because you're going 30 feet, your studs can go like this, right? Bend, so you got to set them on your centers, right? That's why you go, when you put a 12-foot sheet on the wall, you start at the bottom, you go up to the middle, right? And then you go from the top down, right? So you go up 6 feet, and then you go to the top, down 6 feet. That's how you do it, right? Because you have to set your studs, the studs on your bevels, on both sides, right, for your first sheet, and then your 16. So let's see a robot do that, right? Like, I don't think so. So there's a huge issue, right? Like, Massive issue. This hurt a lot of companies. This actually put companies out of business. I think we're talking a few years back now. I think 2 to 3 years back. Yeah, they're saying 200 and 300%. Try 400% in reality. There was a 400% increase in the cost of drywall. What happened was there was a lot of companies from the United States dumping drywall in Canada, just dumping massive amounts of it. So they put a tariff on it, right? They put a big duty on it. So think about this. This is why when you do a massive job, there's like a material type of contract you can enter with the supplier that will guarantee the cost of the materials for the duration of the job. You generally want to do these in jobs that run into years, right? You need to have security because, like, I was in a school at the time. I was doing a school at the time when this tariff came in, and all of a sudden, boom, all the drywall for the whole job just showed up all at once. And there was like truckloads of it. And I had to fit it all into the room. And the reason why, this is the company that I was working for at the time. They didn't have that material contract with the supplier, and a lot of companies don't do this. So this is something that you should really look into, right, when you're doing big jobs. So they had to buy it all because they had like a 30-day notice come out, right? Like literally 30 days. That's all they gave them, saying that, you know, the price will increase by 400% in the next 30 days. So, and it did too. The cost of drywall is like, it was inflated so high that like it's crazy. So you can still buy sheets at Home Depot for the same price as before. But the Home Depot is huge, and they're based out of the United States, so it's a little shady there, eh? Like a little thing. Like they can deliver their own materials to their own shops, and I don't know how they got around it, but they did, and they were the only ones you could buy the sheets for at the regular price. But yeah, anything that comes from the suppliers is expensive. So I'm happy to tell you that like that tariff. Oh, this is back in 2017. I just noticed. I thought it was 2018, but hopefully it's gone. I was excited. I was hoping that it would, but this just kind of explains a little bit about what happened. So to think about this, if you're a company owner, the biggest thing to take away from this is to have that material contract with your supplier that guarantees a price for a job, right? Because when you're bidding a job, you'll also get a guarantee, right? Like for 30 days type thing, that the price will remain the same, right? So from your suppliers when they give you prices on your bids, right? And that's why you have to get quotes every time even if it's the same material over and over again. You need a quote from the supplier for every single job, so that you have that guarantee the price will be the same, right? So some sales people, they just don't get it, and they just like send you price sheets and stuff like that, and they're really crappy about getting you quotes. They don't understand that you know, for litigation purposes and stuff like that down the road, you need to have that guarantee, right? So if you get the job, you want to make sure you get that price. And he gives you a price list, and then you bid a job 2 months later, and but the price has changed, right? How does that work? It doesn't, right? So this is cool, right? This is the Enviro board, okay? This is really neat. So it's made out of straw and stuff like that, right? So here's a little video on it. I'll show you the video. Let's see what you think. The Enviro board, these are the guys who were just nailed with like $6 million fraud and stuff like that. So they got an interesting company there, but this is a neat product. I like it.
1.6 billion people around the world are living in substandard housing, structures that do not meet even the most basic criteria for which they are intended, namely the protection and enhancement of human life. In fact, the vast majority of such dwellings inflict the exact opposite upon dwellers, prolonging unmitigated poverty, inviting disease, and depriving countless individuals of basic human dignity. Without action, UN housing experts agree, This epic human tragedy will grow to reach 2 billion individuals within the next decade. EnviroBoard introduces a technological blueprint providing governments and the private sector a critical path towards achieving the UN's Millennium Development Goals. By using EnviroBoard's unique sustainable housing technology, there is now a tangible solution to meeting the immense infrastructure requirements of developing nations. Utilizing indigenous agricultural waste materials such as rice straw, wheat straw, sugarcane, and elephant grass, which are typically burned after harvest, EnviroBoard has patented a milling process capable of converting such waste into superior, low-cost, and durable building panels. By converting 1,000 hectares of agricultural waste, the EnviroBoard fiber extrusion mill is capable of producing 200,000 building panels per year, or the equivalent of more than 5,000 40-square-meter single-family homes. EnviroBoard's low-carbon building system provides a platform for the integration of other low-cost, health-promoting technologies. These include clean energy, water collection and purification, wastewater processing, and urban food production. What if farmers gained a secondary income by not burning their waste straw? What if your building material could be grown from local, annually renewable agricultural waste? What if your building material preserved forest and habitat for endangered species? What if your building material reduced building life cycle carbon emissions? What if your building material created jobs, skilled workers, and economic empowerment? What if you could provide a 100% sustainable built environment capable of providing food, water, energy, and waste management? What if? What if? EnviroBoard.
Okay, yeah. So, so I guess we are definitely having technical difficulties, but no, there's still 4 people watching, so I don't know what's going on, but the link is broken or something like that. I apologize. I don't know what's going on. I was just trying to check out Discord for a second because I got a message, but I can't. Yeah. Oh man, see that at Brandon. Oh, what's going on? It's like broken. It works for me.
Can you send me the link? I can't see it. It doesn't show up.
I know, it's not showing up on my homepage. I don't know what's going on. I know, I had to actually click the link. It's on Facebook.
I know, but when I find it on Facebook, I can't watch it live. It won't let me go to the live.
Really? I wonder what's going on here. I'm sorry, just bear with me for a moment if anyone's here. So it says unlisted.
Let me make it listed.
Privacy public. Oh, for crying out loud.
Will that change anything though?
It should. I think I had an issue here. Hey, right on. Okay, Brandon. Hey, buddy. I think my stream was on unlisted, so that might be what happened. I had to switch it to public. I don't know why it was like that though. I never touched that before, but hopefully.
It doesn't work yet.
Hopefully.
I can't watch it live.
No, because the link changed when I go public, I bet. So I need to, it changes, right? So, okay. Hey, Brandon, I'm so glad you're here, buddy. I'm glad to see you. So how did you get into the stream? Did you click the link from Discord, right? Because, I can't believe it. So it's youtube.com/live2. But, let me just send it back out on Facebook here real quick. But I think if you clicked it through Discord, right? because yeah, unlisted stream. That's crazy.
Okay, now I can see it now.
Now you can see it? Okay, so maybe that's what was going on then. Yeah, it was exactly what was going on. Oh, some reason. Hey, Adeline, look, come here. You guys want to say hi to Adeline?
No, hi.
Oh, look at my Addie. Say hi. Say good morning. Hey. Okay. You guys go. I love you. Okay, so maybe, yeah. So I had my stream on unlisted. I screwed up big time today. People should have got the notification now. As soon as I hit it to public, it probably went out. Probably would have went out, but yeah. Oh man, I gotta make sure I check that. I was up at like super early this morning because I wasn't ready for my stream, so I got up at like 5 o'clock this morning to get ready, and yeah. Oh man, I feel so silly that didn't work. So Brandon, now that you're here, dude, I'm gonna backtrack, okay? Because I've been talking about the trends in drywall, and yeah, so I totally screwed up. Oh, sorry about that, guys, and anyone on the replay there. But I also have some bots set up that aren't working either, so I got to figure that out. But yeah, I feel pretty silly about that. I'm kind of shocked though. I guess because if it's unlisted, you can only come. Yeah, perforated drywall. I've never heard of perforated drywall either. If anyone heard of perforated drywall before? Like I've never heard of that. Let's do a YouTube search here. Yeah, so 689 subs, by the way. So thank you, everybody. I still have 4 months to go. I might be able to hit 1,000 subs in my first year if I can do it in 4 months. So January 17th is my 1 year anniversary. So yeah, unlisted means they can see it, but I have to share the link, right? So only people who have the link will be able to see it, and they have to be subscribed, I believe, as well. So the fact that I put it out over social media, and if you weren't subscribed to my channel, I don't think you could watch my unlisted videos. I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly how that works. But yeah, so we're gonna search perforated drywall and see what comes up. Okay, whoa, there you go. Okay, so this is like that perforated. Look at that. So that would be for plaster finishes. So it would take away the lath. You remember, the old plaster lath? That's what that does. That's all that is. It's drywall for plaster finishes. That's beautiful. I love it. So instead of lath, you're just going to use this perforated board. See, when I was picturing it to be like little circles and stuff like that, but no, it's squares, and they're big. So yeah, that's definitely replacing the plaster lath. Okay, sorry, Jason, I know you were here for the whole stream, but I gotta go back and I gotta show Brandon this drywalling robot, man. Yeah, right. Even if you are subscribed, you cannot access. Yeah. You need the link. Oh, you're doing the drywall and the remodeling today. Awesome. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, there's not a day of the week that I don't hang drywall, that's for sure. Well, Saturdays and Sundays I try not to, but not until I start drywalling the garage here, but wow, I was like, what's going on? I was like, nobody's around today, just Jason. And yeah, that makes sense. I'm super late too, like 9:30, an hour later. I've already been live for. Oh no, I went live at 8:45 ish today. So, okay, check this out. You got to see this, Brandon. This guy is nuts. I think, yeah. right? Yeah, you might be working on drywall yourself, eh, Brennan? Cool, man. If you need any drywall tips, man, you let me know. Oh man, so that robot is pretty crazy, right? Like, it's definitely not a human drywaller. It looks like it's using a Festool too. Isn't that like a Festool? But it's probably a Hitachi, right? Is it Japan or something? So, but it looks like a Festool, right? That one they have, the cordless one with the strips, it looked like a Festool. So, the thing is this, right? I want to see the robot do window returns and cut the sheets into the corners, and I want them to do reveals and like I was talking, like if you're framing or drywalling a wood structure, that's cool, right? Like you don't have to worry about where your studs are, right? But when you're drywalling a steel stud wall, you need to make sure your studs are set properly, right? When you're drywalling, right? So you have to you physically gotta, you mark your centers, right? And so with steel studs, right, in 30-foot high walls, that when you put the channel in, it moves them in the middle, stuff like that. So you gotta set them, right? You draw your centers. You screw your sheets on a 12-foot sheet. You screw bottom up to 6 feet, and then you go top down 6 feet, right? Because you got to set your studs on 16s, and you got to also set your bevel studs. You got to tack them in every 2 feet, and make sure that stud is centered on the bevel, right, all the way up. So I'd like to see that robot do that kind of stuff, right? Yeah, you know what, Brandon? So this robot is being developed because Japan is suffering. Like they see a labor shortage huge. Like they already are suffering because Japan doesn't have the migration, like the immigration, like we do. So there's not a lot of people going into the country for work, right? The population is aging and the birth rate is way down. So they're foreseeing huge shortages for labor in the future. So that's why they're coming up with these robots, right? So it makes sense. It does, but. For Japan for sure, and there's a lady on this page here that talked about the change in nope, not this one. Where is she? She's down here. See, so what's this? So greater than 20%. I wish I could blow this up, right? Can I blow this up? No, or wait, no, it doesn't exactly blow up, darn it. Too bad. But this lady here, she talks about I closed the page too late, but she talks about the shift, right? Because the last major industrial shift was from agricultural to industrial, right? So now automation and all that stuff is coming out. The next transition is, see, you like my bling bling? This is from Amelia. She gave me this, which last night, so I figured I'd wear it today in the stream. But anyways, so yeah, this next change into automation, right, is going to happen a lot quicker than that last shift in industry, right? That took over 40 years to complete, whereas this one will be done in like half the time, and it'll affect like twice as many people, right? So you got to start thinking into the future, guys. Like not us, right? We're good, but like our children got to start thinking about, because things are going to be so different, so quick, that we just got to be prepared. Everyone has to be. Business has to be prepared. Just us in general have to be prepared, right, for this big change. Hey, Ren Dog, what's up, man? Nice to see you in the stream, brother. Right on. Did you get to see that robot, man, or did you miss that? Do I gotta play it again? Bruce Jenner, yeah. Bruce Jenner made a transition, all right. Talk PC, eh? Yeah, you know what I am, Jason. Yeah, Jason's at work again today, drywalling on a Sunday. So yeah, hard worker, working hard at it. Nice. What's been happening, Ren? You've been busy too, I bet. I guess I haven't. Well, I guess I've been busy too. I haven't been to as many streams as I normally go to or nothing. But I haven't seen you over at VCG for a bit too. Ah, Skynet. Yeah, yeah, right. Oh my God. Yeah, Terminator. Um, it's just a little bit weird. Yeah, dude. Oh my God. I don't know. Like, okay, it's a 30-second clip. I'm gonna play it just one more time. Okay, because I guess I gotta make sure Ren sees this. Like, look at this guy. Oh, and Ren, this guy's using a festool. When the robot bends down to screw off the bottom, one of my biggest pet peeves is guys who don't screw the bottoms of their sheets properly. Like when you're screwing off sheets on a wall, right? You don't you come like a foot up. I like to go 16 inches even, but you go a foot up from the bottom, and you screw into the bottom plates or the bottom track, but you don't screw it in right where the stud is. You come in an inch, right on your center. So on your 16 and 32, you come in an inch, and you screw it to the bottom plate, and then on your ends you come at 1 inch inside the bevel, right, and you screw it in there. You don't go anywhere near that corner or it'll snap, right, or it possibly could, right. More times, 9 times out of 10, it'll freaking snap. So, yeah, that's how you screw off your sheet. So. Hey, Wheelrow, good morning, buddy. Good morning, man. What's happening? Gee, oh, Vince. Hey, guy. What's up? Wow, yeah. So I definitely screwed up this morning. My stream was set to unlisted for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but like some weird stuff is going on. Like my Streamlabs keeps resetting. Weird things happening there. Weird things happening on YouTube. I don't know if you guys are experiencing the same thing, but major technical difficulties. Yeah, that was live for an hour this morning. It was just Jason and I. So, but yeah. Oh, I haven't had a chance to see a video yet, Vince. But I'll check it out, man. I was up at 5 o'clock this morning trying to get ready for yeah, that, you know what? We don't even screw the middles in maybe 2 screws in the middle, but we don't even screw the mills in here, Ren. We just like when you do residential on wood, you glue everything and you screw the perimeters, like down the bevels and the seams, right, the butts. But yeah, we don't even screw the middle. Maybe 1 or 2 screws, but depending on the length of the sheet. But yeah, we use the PL, the 500, the PL 500 or something like that we use. So yeah, and I like the glue too. In a house, it's nice, man. I like the glue. It adds a little bit of sound protection, I think, right? Like I feel like it gives a little bit of a bit more of a sound barrier. And plus, of course, you don't have any pop-outs or anything with the mud, right? Because spotting your screws it's a pain. But yeah, definitely, I'm going to watch it right after. So I got to also go to work again today, too, for a bit. But like I said, helping my my old landlord fix up the old place because he's moving back in. Him and his wife are expecting a baby, and I just want it to be... I want him to be happy, I want him to be happy there because we're happy here, and he deserves to be happy too because he was a good landlord actually. He just just left us alone or whatever, and yeah, it was good. We were there for a while, so we that's how you do it. Yeah, we screw in we glue down every stud, right? Every stud we glue. Yeah, we do. We glue every stud. We glue down the middle, of course. But I don't think I don't think I've ever had an issue. Maybe it's because we only do it in the summertime, so the glue's really, it's heated up, so Maybe it just glues better. I don't know. I can't remember. You know what? I don't do houses very often, right? Like, and the last one I did was like more than a year ago, probably, right? So I don't remember exactly, but I'm sure I didn't. I maybe one or two screws in the middle, but that's what it is, right? But yeah. He couldn't afford to. Like, he came back, he was like, oh, I can't afford to do the floors. I can't afford, because he got a quote and it came back really high. So I'm like, well, you know what, dude, like, let's go in, we'll demo it and we'll prep it so the guys can go in and do the flooring, and that'll save you money, right? So, and he was only going to do the main floor, but now he can afford to do the whole house. So he can do the upstairs, the main floor, and the basement now. So that's cool. So I just went in and I got him to rent the Bosch SDS, the demo hammer, and the bastards over at Home Depot gave him a dull floor scraper bit, right? And like, it was seriously like a quarter of it was left, right? I was so choked. I would have made him go back and exchange it, but the one he went to was just so far away, right? So, yeah, anyways, I got all the tile off with it anyways, and a lot of the mortar, but I told him on his way to the house today to exchange the bit for a new one, so I can go in for a couple hours and just scrape up the rest of the mortar. So, yeah, he should have hired, you know what, if we were in Philadelphia, we were in Camden, or anywhere that VCG services, we definitely would have hired VCG for sure. But yeah, no. Yeah. So anyways, yeah. So yeah, it was demo, and I had Ben, my son, was there helping. He's awesome, big help, and yeah, we went to Ben and I went to this place called Five Guys, and it was a burger joint, right? It was amazing. We had like these big ass burgers and milkshakes. The kid drinks a coffee milkshake, right, with me. So like, we each had our own coffee milkshakes. It's crazy, right? But yeah. So the bill was like $37. This is like almost like just a high end fast food joint almost, but it was beautiful burgers. So like huge, massive. I tweeted it out yesterday, a picture of us, but yeah, it was awesome, man. Get me a protein shake, yeah. Yeah, then I knock on the rock and add screws where there is hollow spots. Knock on the rock and add screws where there's hollow spots. Vanilla or rocky road. That's awesome. Yeah, $40 fast food bill. Yeah, yeah, it was crazy. And we split a fry. Like, we split a regular fry. It was huge though, but yeah, they're awesome fries, fresh cut, all that. But you guys have Five Guys down there too? Oh, okay. So I don't know where that chain started, but it was really good. I mean, it's not like something you'd go to lots, that's for sure. My wife is Courtney's expecting. Now she wants a milkshake. She's got one of them cravings. Uh-oh. I might have to go get some milkshakes here, guys. Yeah, so I don't know. There's some things we were talking about the drywall. So there's some new materials coming and that are out. This page was the first couple of pages demonstrated and showed how drywall was manufactured and made. And this right here is a little diagram of the type of facility that makes drywall. And what do you mean? What do you mean by hollow spots, guys? Exactly, like hollow spots. I don't understand. Can someone explain that? Larry Moak and the two Pep brothers. Yeah. Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah, right on. But yeah, so here's a drywall manufacturing machine. So yeah, it's kind of different, right? So there's a house right here that Certainty and 425 magazine joined up to build, demonstrating a whole whack of cool new products. They're all listed here, but there's a few drywall products that are pretty cool. The Air Renew, which we'll go over. Silent Effects, Quick Cut Drywall, Glass Rock Diamondback Tile Backer, which is just like, yeah, the Glass Rock product is awesome. Anywhere there's moisture or water, that's where you put the Glass Rock. Right, as long as you're not painting it, because you can't paint glass rock. this is explaining the tariffs and the duties that were put on the drywall, and and that they are being removed. This is the drywall robot. Oh no, this is the tearing down the trade walls. This is where the tariffs come out. This is talks about EPSD, which is the environmental product declaration, right? So environmental product declarations. CertainTeed is the only company that is 100% transparent with absolutely everything they do and use. And then this page was talking about the tariffs, the 400% price increase on what? Oh, hold on here. Let me go back on the chat here and check that out. I just missed it. Okay, so yeah, because the framers don't know how to put all the studs crown. Oh, I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah. I never have that issue, right? Because I'm always drywalling on steel, but I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, you're right. Of course. Yes. Yeah. I know. Oh God, like I've framed houses. I was a carpenter before I turned into an a lather. So I done a lot of wood framing, and I that freaking drives me mental when like it's so easy to put your crowns out, right? So you can tell so easily, like, I don't know, that drives me freaking nuts. Yeah, you're at 88.7. Yeah, EMP. Yeah. I'm sure that's a good point there, Jason. Yeah, EMP grenades and stuff like that. Yeah, those will be popular come in the future, won't they? This here just shows us how EnviroBoard is made. The EnviroBoard guys are in hot water with a $6 million fraud they just pulled off. So we don't know where this company is going to end up, but it's a neat product. It's made out of stuff that would normally be burned and stuff like that and thrown away. So it's all recyclable. So here, look there. EnviroBoard has developed a patented and milling process that converts agricultural waste fiber such as rice straw, wheat straw, elephant grass, and sugarcane into low-cost, environmentally friendly building panels. And they're like little squares. I can show you a picture of them. I think I have I thought I had a product thing. But so Air Renew Drywall. This Air Renew Drywall is a board that eats formaldehyde. Like, look, not only cleans the air by reducing formaldehyde, but also provides enhanced moisture and mold resistance. So that's the Air Renew with the M2 Tech, and then the Air Renew Essential would be basically the air offers enhanced indoor air quality in residential construction and remodeling projects. So that would definitely have the reducing formaldehyde. I think that's what that means, right? Because that's what that product's all about. I don't know what this video is because I honestly haven't watched it. Let's check it out quick for a second.
I've been a builder since 2003 with Karis Homes. We focus on energy efficiency and green built homes. Last year, I discovered that the EPA is focusing on better indoor air in homes, and because the indoor air is 3 to 5 times more polluted than the outdoor air, and we spend 90% of our time indoors. When I found the Air Renewal product, I was very surprised by it and how it absorbs the formaldehyde into the drywall and breaks it down. And then when I researched it, it has that UL environmental label and also the Green Guard label. That gave me a comfort level.
To know that these VOCs can go behind that paint, behind the paper of the drywall, and be broken down, that's what Air Renewal does in the performance of the drywall.
So we got drywall that cleans the air, right? That's really cool. Metal. You know what, guys? I love wood, I do, but metal is better because it's straight. And it's straight. right? That's that's it, man. It's straight. So it's strong. It you know, like if you can keep it dry, it'll last forever. It's yeah, man, when installed properly, right? Like you got to have a gasket underneath, and you got to, or at least the caulking, like the acoustical black caulking. Same thing with your top tracks, you know, like I don't care where it is. I think if you put a track to any kind of structure or a stud to a structure, when you shoot studs to your beams or that, I freaking caulk it, the whole thing, everything I think should have caulking. So any possibility of moisture leaking through is just like zeroed out, right? Keep that shit dry and it'll last forever. But yeah, it's straight, man. I mean, it is a pain a little bit when you're drywalling it, because like I said before, you got to set all your studs unless you know, but yeah, the like 25 gauge steel stud, like 24 gauge, no way, man. Yeah, I think that stuff is junk. But the 20 gauge and down, right, or up, but you know what I mean, like 20 gauge is amazing. I love 20 gauge. And 18 gauge, 16 gauge, you're talking high quality product there. Barbershop, tattoo shop. Yeah, I just changed the front. That's awesome. Okay, so I have 2 new tools on the way. I got the new Hilti. I got a couple new Hilti tools coming. I got the new they come out with the SCW like the cordless circular saw. And I got the 5.2 amp battery with that coming, and I got the new impact gun as well coming. It's the SAC4A or something like that. Yeah, so I'll be definitely reviewing those tools. I got another Hilti review coming out shortly. It's in editing right now, so that'll be cool. And then yeah, actually, dude, I got like a whole line of Hilti stuff that's coming, so I'll be doing a lot of Hilti reviews over the next couple months. So that'll be cool. Yeah, having fun at the new job, so it's giving me excuses to buy new tools, right? So plus I got the work here I want to do, and yeah, I just looked at all the products, guys. I looked at everything. I don't know, man. I mean, it costs like an arm and a leg, right, for the Hilti, but dude, like when you're working off of lifts and all this stuff, and like you drop your drill off of a lift when you're freaking 20 feet in the air, you want it to survive, and the Hilti will. So you know, it's a tough tool, right? I've run them over. I run my laser over with a lift, okay, and it didn't even crack. It didn't do nothing. Like it fully intact. It was crazy. Like I nipped it with the tire, and of course I knew right away what I did. I was like, shit, and backed out. But yeah, Hilti stuff is just like unbreakable. Like it's heavy shit, but it's heavy, big, clunky shit, but it's like unbreakable. Hey, in the shop with Tom. Hey, guy, what's up, man? Good morning. Very cool to see you guys. So yeah, the Air Renew drywall. Yeah, man, that's cool, right? Drywall that cleans the air, takes formaldehyde and stuff out of the air. That's cool, right? Here's the M2 Tech is the moisture resistant stuff. So I just put these pages to. It's available in Type X too, eh? The M2 is available in Type X. That's nice. That's really nice, right? So that's kind of cool stuff. And then, of course, the Easy Light. This Easy Light stuff is the best. The Bosch lasers are cool. You know what, Vince? Very good question. Yeah. Okay, so I see, because yeah, okay. So Vince, when I frame, I screw my studs in every fourth one. When I'm going into somebody else's framing and drywalling it, that's the first thing I do is unscrew every bevel stud, right? So wherever my 48 lands, or every 4 stud, I go and I have my helper unscrew top and bottom both sides every time, because you know it never lines up. When I'm framing, I never have to worry about that. I set my studs properly. I know my layouts because I'm thinking like a drywaller when I'm framing. So, you know what I mean? So I don't worry about that. It's nicer to, there's paint that kills mercury at Sherwin-Williams. Yeah, gotcha, Vince there. Yeah. So, but yeah, and then Jason too. Like when you're talking about screwing into the steel, yeah, it's so much faster. Yeah, when you're drywalling and somebody else is framing, especially guys like so many freaking steel stud framers out there don't understand drywall. Like I was a framer, and then I went to then I was a drywaller after that. And so when I frame now, right, like I do lots of both, but when I frame now, I'm thinking like a drywaller would, right? And like same thing, I did a lot of painting. So I'm not a taper, but I did a lot of painting. So when I drywall, I'm thinking about the tape because I'm thinking about the paint, right? So like I'm a clean drywaller. It's always nice. Like I always leave proper spacing for the tearaways, the corner beads. Like there's no I finish everything properly. So the taper just has to go in and do his thing, lay his beads, run his tearaways, and like I do everything for the taper, so he doesn't have to do anything to my drywall. No cutting it, no rasping it. I clean all my edges, all the burrs and furs, so there's no issues with this corner bead and the glue. You know what I mean? Like it's just what makes guys like quality workers, right? Like I think every framer needs to drywall because they got to think about that. Yeah, you're right, Vince. That's exactly it. Yeah. Yeah, it is, and I wish more people did it. Good morning. I'm sorry, Eddie and Christina are here. Very cool. Nice to see you. Good morning. I had a big boo-boo this morning. I started my live stream and I used, but it was unlisted. So I went for a whole hour. It was just Jason and I hanging out. I was and then I figured it out when Courtney got up. She's like, the link's not working. I'm like, oh no, not again. So I haven't had that problem in a while, and usually it only happens on Facebook, but today it was everywhere, and that's because my stream was unlisted. So, but yeah, screwing in the steel stud can be tricky. Like when you're using light gauge stud, you got to use like the fine point black screws, right? So and it's just so wobbly, and it's just you got to hold the stud while and you got to set it, and then you got to make sure your studs are set on the 16s properly, like almost every sheet, because they're so flimsy, right? So yeah, it's a pain, but light gauge, like 20 gauge and up, man, with self-tapping 1.25" is the best, man. I love it, the best. No, good stuff. Yeah, happy Sunday morning. So happy to see everybody today. I'm so tired. I'm wasted. I was like, I had to get up at 5 a.m. this morning to get ready for the stream because I had nothing. Well, I did have some research done, but not enough. I was just last night when I got back from the townhouse, I was like, I was too tired, man. LA blew it last night, eh? Oh, change orders? Yeah, change orders always means more money normally anyways, not always, but yeah, we like extras and change orders for sure, man. That's how you make your money. The job I'm on, something really funny happened, right? The owner hired an outside company to do the fire rating. So they're going to be doing like all the columns and beams, right? Because they underbid us. right? The owner shopped out our price, and which is awful, right, to begin with. And so now there's another drywall crew on site doing like the fire beam. It really complicates things for everybody, right? Like, for one, why would another drywall crew price it? Like, well, why would they not, like, well, you have a drywaller on site. Why? What's the problem? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with you? Why are you going outside of your contractor already on site? I did find out though that I guess our price was quite high, but they didn't give us an opportunity to adjust it after. So they just went with the cheapest guys, and that's it, right? Yeah, that's right, Vince. You do have to go tighter. That's funny. So when I drywall, like, I always have like a piece of 1/2-inch drywall on the floor, and I always put it just on the inside of the 32. So oh, no live stream en route today. Oh, okay, Sydney has a gym meet. Well, good luck, Sydney. That'll be awesome. We'd like to hear an update about how that goes. That's awesome. That's really cool. Oh, I'm actually, you know what? That's good, because right after this, I got to go back to the townhouse and do some more demo. So, that's good. I don't feel bad for missing your stream today. So, that actually works for my schedule, Christina. But it does suck though. But yeah, you know what? Family first, right? You got some awesome girls there. So yeah, you gotta go support Sydney. Definitely, that's gonna be awesome. Yeah, and don't tell her that she has our entire support as well. So that's awesome. Good, and best of luck. That's awesome. Okay, so I even totally forgot I was talking about, but tighter screw patterns in light gauge steel. If you can, you always use 20 gauge, right? Like, I don't know, man. This is 20 gauge is the best. I know it's more money, but you know, and you know what drives me nuts is, like, why do architects specify 3 5/8 walls or 2x4 walls in plumbing walls? Like, why the hell can't they learn to spec 6-inch? And why do they spec 6-inch studs for exterior walls? Why not 8? Like, it saves, like, the time saved by using 8-inch studs on your exterior walls in a commercial building, because you can hide all the iron. In the long run, there's no way you could tell me you're saving money using 6-inch on your exterior walls. Trust me. You know, you got the right crew who knows how to build to the structure, not to the bloody print, and you got the right size of studs. You're good to go, right? So, anyways, I'm just rambling. This Easy Rock stuff, like Eco Rock. These little tiny panels, but they're the ones that are made out of all the 80% recycled materials, mold and termite resistant, looks, feels, and installs like gypsum drywall. Uses 80% less energy to produce. Yeah, this is an old post. Pricing as of 2008, $14 to $20. Oh. I gotta turn my volume off. This guy will keep calling me. That's my landlord. He's at the house, but yeah, he's such a what is he? I think he's like he's a Latin of some descent. I want to say like Chile maybe, or something. I don't know, but yeah, he's just, you know, they are, right? Just always a nervous, like, hyper, right? So you're sitting at the loser lunch table. What? Yeah, that would be good, Eddie. Yeah, and Christina, that would be nice. I can definitely, because I'll watch on my phone too. If I'm out, I'll definitely. But I'll only be out for a couple hours. But I would love to get an update. I'm sure I would. That would be nice. Definitely, yeah. You noticed and left me behind. Right on. This is just like an extra post, a link I added for people really into gypsum, I guess. globalgypsum.com. This is where you can stay up to date with a lot of news on drywall. This is quite a a database of information. So yeah, that was awesome. Wrench, LO. I don't want a wrench. No. Oh, jeez. Those eyes are creepy, man. Where did they come from, right? Where is Sydney's meet? Is it like a local gym or something, or did you travel to the city, or is it like another town? Like, how does that work? Do they go to do you go from town to town type thing and compete? Tooting a choo choo. That's too funny, man. I should pull up the chat on my side, actually. So yeah, and I also had like bots set up through Discord that were supposed to do stuff in the chat every like 20 minutes, but they didn't work. It didn't work. I gotta figure that all out, man. It's supposed to integrate with Streamlabs, but I must be missing something, of course. But I'm gonna post the Discord real quick. Too funny. There we go. There's the link to the Discord as well. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, we definitely do. We post different things and chat in the Discord. It's pretty chill. It's probably Discord is probably the number one place to get a hold of me outside of YouTube. I definitely I'm on Discord almost all the time, so like 24/7, right? So that's actually crazy. I can't believe how awesome Discord is. Like I heard of it from Dan Courier of Creator Fundamentals, and then when VCG when Christina introduced me to VCG, then their Discord, I was so blown away by I was like, wow, how could I have not heard of this before? Like, I was so out of touch, man. It was crazy. So the Discord is insane, right? Like, it's quite a tool, man. Like, it's a really neat platform, and there's so many features, and it integrates with the Streamlabs somehow. I don't know what's going on. If maybe it's because it works with Twitch, right? So I'm gonna get and YouTube, but I gotta figure out how to integrate it properly with my YouTube chat, or if I'm supposed to get a Discord chat going, and that's how that works, or something like. I know that you can display a chat from Discord as well on your live streams somehow too, right? Through Streamlabs. So just gotta figure that out. But no running or having too much fun in the chat. Redmond. I can't have a wrench. He's too much fun in the chat. Oh, you know what? That's let me see here. Yeah. Figure that out. Streamlabs, so just gotta figure that out. Pull up my no running or having too much fun in the but no, so we're all like so oh my god, this week an update, like I built some furniture, and it was interesting. It was interesting. The first night I built a couch, it took me 3.5 hours to build the couch, and I'm using my power tools too, right? Like, I'm using the drill and everything, right? Like I'm like, I'd like to see somebody build this, who doesn't know how to read blueprints and stuff like that. Like the bed the second night, my god. Okay, bye Tom, thanks for coming by, man. That was nice to see you, man. I appreciate you stopping by. Definitely have a great Sunday, and we'll see you next time in the next stream, whoever is that's gonna be, right? How do I do this now? I go, how do I do this? I forget how to do this. If I go, advanced. I'll have to do it later. I forget how to do it. I don't know why, but for some reason, or wait a minute. No, do I not do it in here? I don't know. No, I don't know. That's okay. But no, so Tom isn't leaving. No, Hilti. Hilti's not made in China, eh? Yeah, you know what? That's a good question. That's too funny. Hilti ain't made in China. Red China. Red China. That's the Milwaukee, right? Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Let's go to I'll show you my new tools, man. So let's bring this over to here. I'll go to products, cordless systems, and yeah, cordless impact. Wait a minute. SIW 20. Where is it? Oh, wait a minute. No, it's SID. No, it's this one. This one right here. The SID. Yeah, this is the impact I got. This is that smaller battery, but I'm getting a 3.3 with this gun. So I got this gun coming. I'm excited. It's their new model, right? So I'm a little excited. I don't know who uses bits without a magnetic bit holder. Come on. Nobody does. Well, at least you shouldn't. But yeah, man, I'm excited. Like, I mean, see, there's the batteries, eh? So I got the 3 point. Actually, they're not 3.3s anymore. They're 3.0s now. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool, man. I'm excited to give that one. Like, I have the older model, right? The SID 4822. I have the old one. So they just redesigned it. This is the new one. So that's gonna be pretty cool, man. I'm excited to see the difference from the older one. But if I go back to cordless systems and to the saws, no, I don't. Sorry. Yeah. This is the one. This is the one. SCW is the one I'm getting. This SCM. Cold cuts in metal. Yeah, I'm getting this one. I wonder if I should have got the other one. I'm honestly just want it for cutting steel. Yeah, right? Bits with no magnetic bit holder. How can you not, like, oh man, because like when I'm drywalling too, like my gun hooks on my pouch, right? So I always have a screw loaded, right? So oh man, when I got a first sheet on or something and I have a hard time and I pull out my gun and that screw's not there, oh man, I get so choked. So yeah, but this is the one I'm getting here. So I'm basically getting it for. You know what? I need to change my order. I think. I don't think I got the right one. Damn it, Kabuddy was rushing me. I need to change the model number. I can still change it. That's okay. But yeah, this will be the saw I'm getting. The guy that I told to get it, he knows the one anyway. So I thought it was the SCW. I wrote that down. I got to make sure it's the SCM that he's getting. But yeah, so this will be the one. Several? It's worth looking at. I bought several. Oh, some healthy products made in Germany. Yeah, Germany. That's right. That's what I thought. The company, like, yeah. Shoot, I can't forget. I gotta do this first thing tomorrow morning. I gotta make sure that they got the right model number, because mine. I need it for steel. Mainly steel, right? Get it in a bit. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna look it up right now. So they have a plant in Los Angeles. I'm gonna open up. They have a list here. So, Liechtenstein. So they have one in Sean, Liechtenstein. Okay. Specializes in metal anchors, direct fastening elements such as da 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 da. And then there's Austria. So Thuringen, Austria. Their plant in Austria specializes in machining technology, component assembly, and the final assembly. Germany, and Kaufering, Germany, manufactures motors, premium drill bits, anchor channels, bonded anchors, and fire stop products. Strauss, Germany. They're their main plant for plastics technology. The plant manufactures fastening elements such as, you know what? I am so sorry, guys. Look at this right here. I don't know why I'm not even showing you this, but so Strauss, let's go right up back quick. So Liechtenstein, Austria, Germany, Hungary. Chisels, special and lengthy drill bits, rock drill bits, hollow bits, saw blades for wall saws, and diamond coring bits are manufactured at the Hilti plant in Hungary. That's awesome. Like, it's and then Mexico. Our plant in Mexico produces metal construction fasteners, so that's where the screws come from. For our market organizations in Western Hemisphere. China. There we go. Our plant in Zhangjiang, China, was established in 1995 and has expanded steadily over the years. The most recent expansion took place in 2005 and doubled the plant area to 55,000 square meters. Specializes in the production and refining of metal accessories and chemical anchors. This includes finishing, coating, and assembling metal anchors, as well as manufacturing nails and basic epoxy. So it employs 333 people. Shanghai, China. Light duty power tools, including corded and cordless electro-pneumatic hammer drills. Corded and cordless screwdriver. There you go. There's where the screw guns are made in China. Shanghai, China. That's not a surprise. Angle grinders, cordless saws, screwdrivers. So that's crazy, right? The production of light-duty power tools. So that's where that's where they're made. Then that's where the drills and the tools are made. But they do see Austria, USA. What do they do in the US here? That provides core bits and saw blades to diamond service contractors, of course. India, saw blades. So they're pretty spread out across Europe and China. So Europe, Asia, and America, the USA specifically. So pretty crazy, eh? That's quite an operation, man. But that's funny, yeah. So Red China as well. Renaissance was right about the Red China. Red China, yeah, Red China too. I'm just going back in the chat. I am Hungary, yeah. Oh my God, that's one country I always wanted to go, man. Yeah, you know, It's crazy. Like a lot of these tools that we use, like obviously in with this brand Hilti, we're definitely using a variety of different fasteners and tools, and so they're made in all over the place. So. But our cordless drills and saws and all that stuff, like our light duty tools, are made in China. So that's not interesting. That's interesting, I mean, not surprising, right? But so it gives us that answer. Anyways, I gotta get going. It's that time again, everybody. There's no stream today by Christina, but keep your notifications on, because they might be giving an update after Sydney's meet. So wish Sydney luck, everybody. Okay, everyone send Sydney their love in the chat. And oh, come on, easy now, Brandon. Now, do all those brands, like, I mean,
Daddy,
they're just.
Daddy,
Yes.
Can we paint my cards?
Yes, we can. Okay, Daddy's gonna do some work after this, and then I'll come home and play cards. Okay. Say bye.
Where you are going?
Say bye.
Where you are going?
Say bye.
Bye. Where you are
I gotta go do some work. All right, guys. I had so much fun. Thank you for coming today. I'll see you next Sunday. I'm gonna have I definitely have some videos coming out. I got one in editing. I got some stuff shooting. Like I said, I just gotta get back into the swing of things here. We're just trying to finish up with the old rental and getting moved in and all that stuff. So yeah, I hope I can get a game in today. That'd be nice. I even missed the end of the Dolphins game last Thursday night. I don't even know who finished what. They were playing the Texans, right? Number one team in the league. So they were tied, or they were winning for a little bit. Then the Texans came back in leading into the half. So I don't know how the second half went, because I think we were on the live stream that night too. But that's right, trivia night. It was trivia night plus bed building night. No, couch building night, trivia night. Yeah, that's it. Right on. Okay, guys, you're all the best. I love you so much. I'll see you next time. Thank you for coming. Have a great Sunday, a great week. And yeah, join the Discord if you're not already there, guys. If I can find my Streamlabs, I'll turn it off.